Yeah, yeah. I have to apologize. This is wrong. I have to apologize for myself, Brian. I haven't been able to come back and do numerology uh, since I had last done a video. I think I spoke just before the turn of the new month, and I haven't come back to talk about numerology. Now, in light of this, um, the seventh month, the seven, it's internal. It's the student-teacher relationship as it is graduation, for which the outside world is the teacher, and then there's a switch where the student steps out and takes what he learned, allowing the teacher to step in as a voice of reason, a voice of truth. Yeah, the child is able to explore the world. Yeah, and in turn becomes a teacher himself. So the seven is internal. It has to do with privacy. It has to do with memory. Yeah, it's the number that would be considered perfection. Yeah. It is also an angle. It's an angle. And it is the L if it's seen properly in its upright position. So L is L, he who fell and went to hell for purpose, truly, because he hated he had ever created man. Yeah, for what they had done, creating creation. So, anyways, that's partially the reason why I haven't come back online is because I'm having a lot of private moments, and considering my condition, it's been hitting me really hard. It has. And I can't change my environment. So I have to accept. It's basically what it is. We're all placed where we need to be, and we all find ourselves facing that which we should face in light of it, in light of the truth. Because nothing's going to be hidden from you. No. So I was a little alarmed by this attempt on President Trump's life, especially considering that the Democrats have put a target on his head in declaration and in belief that they must destroy that man at any cost. Is beyond a sickness, but now that such a thing has occurred, I realize how miraculously he recovered, as it was miraculous that he wasn't hit, not fatally or severely. And as a result, I realize that um, he himself represents the system that has been in place for a very long time, which is the beast which rises up from the sea, chapter 13. Admiralty law, yeah, and that the beast that rises up from the earth shall present no high law. Yeah, yeah, in truth, even though it's already in place. Yeah, it is. So it's no wonder Paul screamed that it's not by works, it's by faith, if anything, to save himself, to save the saved. Yeah, as no man may buy or sell, save he who has the mark, the image or the number of his name. And so the second beast rises up, causing all to worship the head of the first beast, that which miraculously recovered. Well, in Paul's day, it was Christianity, because it was a strike upon that head. Yeah, it was, for which he miraculously recovered. Yeah, well, by virtue of a story given to unto us. Sure, that Strong's delusion. Sure. So it's the Christ as the dragon who receives the mighty head wound. He so loved the world. Yeah, he so loved the world. So now I'm at that point where even though I support the dragon in his cause, I don't support the head of the second beast, which I had assumed would have been Pence, who was on the fence, as he was the plant as the spy. The plant being the Bush of the Bush administration through CIA, as he was a Democrat before he became a Republican. So now we have this J.D. Vance selection as the new head of the second beast. Well, it's very disturbing, considering in light of his representation and his numerology. Yeah, that of the five, that of the hand, that of death and freedom, but through power and control in order to balance the books. Yeah, to balance the books. Yeah, so that 8-2 upon that year, which was a, let's see, 1980, what year was he born? Is it 87? Yeah, 8 and 7 is 15, which is a 6, making a 7. Let's see. I'll pull it up right now. Takes me a while to find my cursor between two computers. Sometimes it's over here, sometimes it's over here. Let's see. 84. I'm sorry. So it would be the 12. 1984 is number 12, which is a 3. Yeah. So the 3 upon the 8 and the 2, which is, well, isn't that the 3 that's upon the, no, I'm not doing that correctly. I'm looking at two different numbers. 8 and 4 is the 12, plus the 1 makes it 13. So my brain gets screwed up. We can call it chemo brain, even though you can see that my facial hair is coming through again. Can you tell? Hmm. And my mustache is starting to shadow in. And so that means my hair is growing. But I'm also getting the chicken skin, little bumps all over my skin. And it's because my hair follicles are awakening, wanting to reproduce sebum and all that, sweat and all this glands and hair, regrowing hair. So they say that chemo hair can become curly if it was straight or vice versa. It can also change color. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know yet how my head is going to respond to that. I don't really, don't really take well to nappy head. I don't. I don't take well to it, so it's my prerogative to have straight hair. But that doesn't mean it's not going to happen. Yeah, hold on 1 second, okay? I'll be right back. Yes, it's functioning. I don't have my glasses on. Oh yeah, we're spinning. So I was personally hoping that he would choose Thomas Homan because his numbers are equal to number 11. And that fire, that illumination, that center stage, that whole premise that Trump was built upon through The Apprentice, you're fired, would be the most perfect person to choose as a vice president. And to now learn that it's going to be some dimwit, controlled, programmed individual like J.D. Vance, whose true last name is Bowman. So that's the one who comes riding on the white horse. He who comes to conquer and to conquer. Well, that just fits, doesn't it? for those who can recognize that measurement of Antichrist. Now, I know that the Christ is the dragon, so it's he whom he serves. So he's coming to conquer and to conquer by utilizing the head of the first beast. Yeah, well, wouldn't that be a twist? So I'm not quite sure I'm going to vote this year. No, I already have cancer. I'm going to leave. Doesn't matter. I'm going to step out no matter what. Um, as much as I'd like to see this as something curable, no. What needs to be cured is the nations. Yeah, yeah, through Ben Yosef, through the messenger, so as to deliver unto the king, because we can't change time. No, we're not going to change times, or any of it, or those laws. No, but he who does is the Antichrist. Yeah, yeah, he's the one who is told to. And I see it as Pence. I keep seeing it as Pence, that this is the time, that the head wound itself has already taken place, and that the mark is already in place, that the image is set up, and the number of your name is your birth date. Yeah, here is wisdom. Let he who hath understanding calculate the number, for it's the number of man. Yeah, it was already in place. And so, since it was only 2 days ago, as one day is but 1,000 years, we know he who holds the scroll cannot open it. No, John witnesses this. John weeps in heaven. He knows that there are none worthy to open the scroll. Well, on the stage of this world, as we look upon heaven, we realize it's the Constitution as it is our rights, our truth, our foundation, our fundamentals. And none were found worthy to open it as they usurped the word, destroying it, trying to push democracy when democracy is nothing but socialism. I don't know why you don't understand that. That it is she who rides upon the beast. As we can see the EU, as we can see what socialism does, we are not a democracy. No, we are a republic. The returning to the public does not mean um, mass mentality. That that yeah, ridiculousness that we see and we witness, like BLM, like this Antifa movement that has keeps recreating itself so as to cause disruption. The same as the pro-Palestinian movement. How ridiculous! When the only way you can be is if you're Islam, because that's what they are. That of the false prophet. Three unclean, the beast, as Judaism, which is nothing more than Zionism. The false prophet, which is that child of the Jezebel, Rome, Islam, and of course the dragon, the vanity of Christianity, for which he's here as the Christ. And that we should honor him because he's not going to break his word, but those who are around him, those who are under him, so as to fulfill. For no man may buy or sell. They've been moving towards this. And it isn't Trump that's doing it, is it? No, because he's bound by his word. Who is J.D. Vance bound by when he's a flip-flop flipper? His own words. His own words. Yeah, how disturbing. So I don't think I'll be voting this year. No, I can support Trump in my heart, but that's it. No more. I voted once, that's enough. That is enough. Well, twice, sorry. I voted for him the first time, and I voted for him the second time. Yeah, fool me once, fool me twice. There you go. So that's what I wanted to express. And forgive me for not doing the numbers as I should, to help you along with the vibration of the day. But it's internal, isn't it? It's private. We're all feeling it within. Through memory, we've seen this before. We can recognize the familiarity of the events that are unfolding before our very eyes. Yeah, and divinely placed. As for J.D. Vance, no, I don't believe that. A child born in the 13th universal year, well, to be set apart for what purpose? Power, control, to eliminate upon balance, to reestablish what kind of balance? Well, ultimately, one-sided, because it's a five, it's a hand. So it's not the right hand, lest he be president himself. It's the left hand. The left hand is the vice president. So that which receives versus that which gives. And we have to let go. Yeah, we have to believe in the Lord. We have to believe that Almighty Yah can cut these days short, if but to save the flesh of the elect. Yeah, the living word, these words ring true beyond the written. For we are Jerusalem, USA, spiritual Egypt and Sodom, where our Lord was crucified in the heart of a nation, one nation under God. It's true. We are the spiritual representation of what was, which obviously is not. But yet, when two become one, the whole body fills with light. You know, we can just pray for the Ark of the Covenant to reveal itself. Yeah, that of the Roswell. Yeah, okay. July 1947. So what does it, 79 years? No. Oh, that would be even shorter still. So it would be 75, 76 years? Yeah, I'd have to put that in a day calculator. Anyways, tomorrow I have to go in for immunotherapy, and they're still giving it to me through infusion, so I'll be there for a little while. It won't be just an injection. I doubt, because it does say infusion. And if anything, I'm going to ask them for some saline, normal saline, normalcy, promised me, and so I can continue. And I'm not giving up. I'm not. But I have to stop. I just have to stop. And it's just like taking care of the yard or taking care of all these other things. It comes to the point where I'm not going to be able to function. I have to start eliminating as I did when it first happened. And I have to continue to eliminate. Yeah, so as to let go. Yeah, okay. So today, what is today? The 14th or no? Today's the 15th, isn't it? It sure is. It might be the 15th. That is the 16th. These numbers are so small on this computer. So here we have internalized upon the year, which is time, 8, June 2024 is named as it is the timepiece, and its power and control as it is the manager's or the businessman or the politician's number. So it's internalized and it's upon the businessman or the politician or that which is political. And that in itself creates the number six, a man. So there's a man upon the day. Yeah. So today being the 15, which is the six. So we have a man upon the day, which is a six, which is money. So Mammon. Yeah, J.D. Vance, Mammon. I had to learn about him today. That was just moments ago. And it's so fast how they put the videos up, as if would they create a video for every nominee or every possibility, and then as soon as it's announced, they grab it, throw it out there so they can be the first to get hits. I guess so. It's all about money, the Monai, and he carries the Monai as the 10 from his day, from his month to his to from his month to his year, his own year, and that being the 10, yeah, because the 8 and the 2 placed upon this year. So the 8 and the 2, which is the 10, which is the 1 placed upon, creates the 9 in completion. It's the caretaker or the caregiver. Now, it's both when it's asked upon, but it depends on which hand. The right hand is what gives outwardly, the left hand is what receives or takes. Yeah. So it would be nice if we could trust the system, but we can't. Yeah, we can't. It's for those with eyes to see and ears to hear. Truly. Yeah, so God bless Trump. I can't vote for you anymore. I won't be voting this year. No, I'm not going to participate. And I won't accept the mark. No, I won't. Okay, I never did. All right, it's the cross. So take care. Bye.